Welcome back to Gaijin Hideout. I'm Jeff, and I'm back with more Dragon's Dogma 2. That's right, it's been about 2.5 months since I last uploaded a reaction video, but rest assured, I have been playing the absolute pants off of Dragon's Dogma 2. I've tried every different vocation. I'm pushing 200 hours in the game, and now this week I'm doing a very special thing. I've dubbed this week Warfare Week. And so here at Gaijin Hideout, this is the week where I get good at Warfare, and then I do a really cool challenge stream at the end of the week. So to that end, I've begun to research Warfare builds, and I figured what's a cooler build and a pretty easy build to start with. But what could be cooler than trying to recreate a classic vocation from Dragon's Dogma 1, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, the Strider vocation. Let's take the Warfare's ability to allow you to play with multiple weapons and skills from across vocations, and let's apply it to bring back an old vocation. We had the Strider in Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen that could use daggers and the bow, and in Dragon's Dogma 2 we have the Archer and the Thief that use the bow and the daggers respectively. So I figured let's make a build, let's put them together, let's see how the weapons and the more particularly the skills combine to rack up the most damage possible. So to that end, I've made my own build preliminarily, but I wanted to research and react to some gameplay clips that I found of other people doing this idea as well, because I think it's cool, and so I want to see what other people are doing, and I'm just going to play these clips. I have a few short clips here that I found on YouTube of people that are very explicitly trying to do a Strider build, and so we're going to play them and react to them, and then maybe I'll show you my build at the end. So, yeah, let's get into this. This one is from Audicio. This is Dragon's Dogma 2 Warfare / Strider gameplay. I think he's using a hard mod on this for this clip as well. So let's check it out. Okay, so we are using the erupting shot. Nice. I still haven't gotten that down. The kicking off of stuff with the Archer. I never quite figured out the momentum for that, so that's going to be something I'm going to need to learn. But what else does he have? Let me see if I can catch it here, because he switched over. That looked like Masterful Kill. Nice counter move. I never got a lot of use out of it, but I can see how it would be useful for mobs here. I've been a lot more boss centric. I really get a kick out of killing the bosses, so I build for bosses. And then, okay, I see Skull Splitter's the other one he's using. Okay, this is going pretty well. All right, we got more mobs here. Making a lot of use of the erupting shot, I see. Or is it the, is it the explosive shot? I guess this is what it would be called technically. Or maybe it gets upgraded to that. Okay, now we have him fighting a Cyclops. Okay. So what's the plan here? So he's got one. Oh, he's doing another. He's doing another. Is that 4? Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Wait, what just happened? Oh my goodness! Was that intentional? What the heck? So what happens here? Does he even get hit? Does he grab on? I don't know if that's part of the mod or what, but that's crazy if you can do that. I'm gonna have to validate if you can actually do that in the game. That's wild. If you can, I've never tried hitting multiple or planting multiple explosive shots or erupting shots and detonating them all at once. I'll have to see how you can do that. And did the Cyclops' arm like detonate that? Like as he swung? That's like crazy. Okay, so now here we have the Medusa. I've killed the Medusa a few times myself. If you've been in chat, you've seen that. So I use the Medusan spellbow actually. So let's see how this goes. Okay, I see he's got draw and quarter now, by the way, instead of masterful kill. So he switched it out for the boss. That's the one thing that irks me about my builds is like I would prefer if they're like multi-purpose, maybe favor the boss, but then like, you know, just have something that also works with mobs. I don't like to switch the build up. I want to like lock in a build. So I see Skull Splitter, Drawn Quarter, and Erupting Shot. Okay. Good old-fashioned climbing. I love how fast the thief climbs. Yeah, that just does so much damage. The Erupting Shot. Good grief. I love that you can detonate it directly, too. Nice. All right. Oh, that was nasty. Whoa. I didn't even catch how fast the, look how fast the health bar's going down. Okay, so he detonated it with Skull Splitter. That's nasty. That's a nasty amount of damage. I haven't put those two together. That's something, you know, I tried like a build with the with Thief and Sorcerer using Augural Flare, but this has a more immediate payoff, I think. Just immediately detonating the Erupting Shot. That's something I'm gonna have to try out for sure. Okay, he's just doing some basic damage. I'm curious to see how fast we can really melt bosses with this stuff. I will say I'm skeptical about the efficacy of Draw and Quarter, because I tried that a couple times, and even during my core Thief build, I wasn't like convinced it was all that. I mean, it was all that, but like compared to Skull Splitter, which is like broken, you know, it wasn't all that. Okay, we're getting there. That does so much on weak points. I presumably they have the Archer's augment equipped that does extra damage to weak points. I'm seeing how that comes into play now. Wow. Wow, okay. Nice. Not as fast as I would like ideally, but I see the potential there. Okay, now we're doing Chimera, and what do we have? We have Powder Blast, Masterful Kill, and Erupting Shot. So we're just doing two types of exploding skills. I've never used Powder Blast up close. Powder Blast. I don't think. Okay, so there's the Erupting Shot, and did he plant? Wow. Okay, so he planted Powder Blast on the Erupting Shot, and I think tried to detonate it to explode both. But maybe it doesn't do that, so he had to shoot that anyway. I'm not sure. Okay. This really seems like the one like augment, you know, not literal augment, but like the one augmentation that you needed to the Thief, which was to be able to remote detonate, but like also remotely place it, you know, place the explosive. And Archer's what has a... Oh, right in the eye. Nasty. Okay, there you go. Oh. Starting to stagger him. There he goes. Down he goes. Down he goes. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like they... Yeah. It's pretty good. Ooh, nice finisher. Nice finishing move. Oh, and it's still in there. Okay, not bad. I think they're like, you know, they're good players and stuff. I guess this is the mod they were using. The build's pretty good. It just looks like it's a little hard to chain the explosions together. That would be the dream, is if you can have like the powdered, or the what's it called, the explosive powder and the exploding arrow like together, and then like one of them detonates the other or something like that. I think that's the dream. That's what they were going for on that last one. We'll have to like try that out and just see like exactly how finicky it is, you know, because I know other stuff that's like remotely detonated or has a time thing, like it's a little finicky in this game. But yeah, so that one was good. This next one I had was is from M ! And this is Dragon's Dogma 2 Solo Strider versus Minotaur, another hard mode one. So this is we got some hardcore people here using some hard mods. So I think this one's a little different, but we can take a look here. Okay, someone's died, or they threw their pawns to their death. Yes. My old friend, the Minotaur in the rainy area. Okay, what have we got? We've got Incendiary Shot, Erupting Shot, Delusion Shot, Knockout Shot. But is this... Okay, so... Oh, it's Poison, yeah. Okay, wait, he's been poisoned and lit on fire. Hold on a second. Let me back this up so I understand what's going on here. Oh, I think I get it. I think it's no, wait, he's So I see exploding arrows that we activate with the daggers. I also saw. Let me grab this here. Is that just carved? That's nothing special. Take a look. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just seeing Incendiary Shot like before, but I think they're using when they switch back, I'll see it. I think they're using okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so they're using Cutting Wind. They're using Cutting Wind and Blades of the Pyre, I think, for their other two. I'm not sure if this is like a different build or like a different setup where they have more skills than normal. I'm not sure what the setup here is. I don't know if that's part of the mod or something, but the general ones, three I'm seeing them use are... actually, I don't know if you can use Blades of the Pyre normally, so this may just be like a modded thing. But again, just full disclosure, I'm watching this for ideas. So I guess like the idea would be you have... Cutting Wind, I saw online, was supposed to be sort of like a replacement for maybe Scarlet Kisses, or a stand-in for like the Scarlet Kisses that you had in Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. You kind of use Scarlet Kisses as or your your normal attacks have kind of turned into Scarlet Kisses, but I saw some people saying on forums that like cutting wind is what made them feel more at home, just in terms of like maybe other attacks. I think like cutting wind was in Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen actually, so like using that as your base like way to deal damage like made it feel more like a Strider build. So. Okay. Yeah, let me just see. They're using Implicate. What does Implicate do? Implicate lights your blades on fire, I think, right? Is that what's going on here? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. The PC the PC setup controls down here are throwing me for a loop. But you know, again, just looking at this for inspiration, I think the main takeaway from this one, I'm not sure if like they're able to use more abilities than normal because of a mod or something like that. But I think the main takeaway is consider using Cutting Wind and maybe also Implicate. But I think that was really the only thing I think so far that stood out to me. I kind of got the gist from this. So we'll go ahead and look at the last one that I'd found, which was from Nomadic Crazy Eights. And this guy actually gave a little bit of voiceover. It's only the first 2 minutes of this, so we can go into this as well. This is a particular build. He's going to talk about why he likes it, and we'll see what we think of it.
Okay, Nomadic Crazy Eights here, and this is my first posted build for Dragon's Dogma 2, and this is my Strider version of the build. It's a Warfare. So I took the idea of the Strider from the first one and implanted it on here. It's my favorite way to play. It really is. So what I have going on, so I use the Revenant Whale bow. My favorite bow in the entire game. Absolutely love it. You get this at the volcanic camp. And then
I'm going to stick with Medusa.
Keys, I don't think you get until, yeah, I think it's the volcanic campsite as well. Mm-hmm. I have the Confidence Hood, the Hyperboreal. This is just the chest piece. This is my favorite one. Same place.
That's cool.
I don't remember where I got this one, but I'm pretty sure it was a camp too.
Hyperboreal.
I'm using the feather shawl just for looks because that looks amazing. So I'm using the Ring of Vehemence, which I know I butchered that. I'm sorry. It staggers and knocks down foes easier, which is amazing to have.
I'm not worrying too much about equipment right now, by the way. I'm just trying to find some synergistic combination of skills to use across different vocations so that I can practice using them and changing the weapons and stuff. But in terms of like armor and stuff like that, I'm up for whatever. I'm kind of just going with what looks coolest that I've got right now.
I also have strength of bow attacks. The closer the wearer, the proximity ring, which strengthens your bow attacks, makes you hit harder the closer the enemy is, which makes sense, like point blank range. I have the spiral arrow that I use. You can shoot an enemy's weak point with this about 2 or 3 times, and then run up and do the skull splitter to end it. If it's down on the ground and stunned, the Tempest shot and any weak spot on the enemy is going to do tremendous damage. Extremely tremendous. So this is when they're up, this is when they're down. I absolutely love Spiral Arrow personally. It's one of my favorite weapon skills. So, on to the next.
Yeah, and then he goes into his other build. So that's pretty interesting because that's putting it more on. That's favoring the archer side of this a bit more than the thief side. So that's a little bit different from the other Strider vocations that we saw, or Strider reenactments that we saw. I think those were mostly just taking advantage of the explosive shot, but this is entirely stagger based and damage based. So I'm curious to see, like, Spiral Arrow didn't ever seem very effective to me when I tried it out, but I was fairly early on in the game when I tried out Archer and maxed out the Vocation and did my whole thing with Archer. So I could have just not done it right, to be honest with you. So I'm curious to try that again. I didn't realize you could theoretically strike the same weak point over and over with that, and that would be pretty devastating. I'm curious to see how well these string together, where you down them with Spiral Arrow or Skull Splitter, and then you get them really bad with Tempest Shot. That would be. I'm curious to see how that would work, and it's interesting because when I played Strider in Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, I barely ended up using the bow and arrow at all, aside from some easier to aim or pull off moves, strictly just because the aiming was just not great in the original. I think some of you will agree now that you've played the newer one, it was not ideal. So, but in this one, I actually really love how the Archer plays. Archer and Magic Archer, the aim's both drastically improved. Especially Archer though. So it's definitely back on the table in Dragon's Dogma 2 because it's a lot more usable. So this may be something we play around with, is a more Archer heavy build of a Strider versus a dagger heavy build or thief heavy build. So those were all the videos I had to show you. This is my Twitch channel. By the way, we've made a Twitch channel. You can go to twitch.tv over here /Gaijin Hideout, and this is where I will be going live today. I'm uploading this on Tuesday at 6 p.m. EST. I now do live streams on Twitch Tuesday, Thursday at 6 p.m. EST. And then we also do the weekly Saturday Dragon's Dogma stream on YouTube at 6 p.m. EST. So basically, sometimes on Tuesdays I do something else like Elden Ring, but this week I'm doing Dragon's Dogma. So Tuesday's kind of a floating day. Thursday is always Dragon's Dogma, kind of a grind stream, preparing for stuff. And then Saturday on YouTube, that's where I do the big, whatever the challenge stream is. That's the current schedule. The Saturday one will eventually be multi-streamed to Twitch, and then we'll kind of just take it from there. But for right now, Tuesday, Thursday, 6 p.m. EST here on Twitch. Would love to have you join us over here. If you've been a loyal subscriber on YouTube, you're going to love what we have on Twitch as well. So, but with all of that, I will show you at the very end here what I've done so far for my preparation for this first stream. It's largely going to be experimental, but I'll just show you. So this is John Dogma in all his glory, all his awesome Strider glory, I suppose. Not Thief, not Archer. So I'm currently rocking Skull Splitter, Erupting Shot, and Draw and Quarter. That's what I've been going with. Skull Splitters, good old faithful. Erupting Shot, definitely effective, at least against things that it's weak to. And Draw and Quarter, I'm on the fence about. I need to try it out a little bit more, but I'm honestly leaning towards getting rid of it. I'm going to equip my badass hood. But yeah, so when you guys join live, we'll pick up here, and I will go around trying out this build. Yeah, pawns. Yeah. But I will. Oh my gosh! I opened the game for 5 seconds, and all the pawns talk to me. Well, anyways, when we go live, I will pick up from here, and we will be experimenting with different kinds of Strider builds, and just having a blast, just kind of breaking in the warfare. And then Thursday we'll be doing a broader variety of builds. I'm going to try and do Strider tonight, and also some Magic Archer related builds. Kind of throwing back to my original playthrough of Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. But then on Thursday, we're going to get wild and crazy with it. We're going to try a bunch of different things, and I'm going to lock in on something for Saturday. So, again, twitch.tv/Gaijin Hideout. Would love to have you join us on there. I'm going to continue uploading to here as well. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of this video, of this format, of the clips that you saw, of the builds that you saw. Do you agree with them? What's your preferred? What's your favorite warfare build? Tell me that in the comments. And if you've done Strider, what are your tips for replicating Strider as accurately as possible? Thanks so much. I'll see you in chat. Peace out.